What did your lieutenant do that made you lose all respect for officers? Iraq, 2009. Our platoon had this new lieutenant named Brendan Sutherland, fresh out of officer training school, 23 years old, never been deployed, full of textbook tactics and zero common sense. First day he showed up, gave us this big speech about leadership and sacrifice, how officers lead from the front, how he'd never ask us to do anything he wouldn't do himself. Real inspiring stuff. My buddy Wade leaned over and whispered, "Give him 2 weeks. These academy types always crack." I thought Wade was being cynical. Sutherland seemed motivated enough, spent his first week memorizing everyone's names, asking about our families, trying to bond with the enlisted guys. Then came our first real mission, convoy escort through a known dangerous area. Intel said insurgents had been hitting supply trucks on this route for weeks. 3 IED attacks in the past month. Morning briefing, Sutherland's giving orders, confident voice, detailed plan, everything by the book. He'd be riding in the lead vehicle with our squad, setting the example. We loaded up. I was driving the second truck with Curtis and Trevor. Sutherland climbed into the first vehicle with Wade and 2 other guys named Garrett and Russell. Radio check, weapons check, everything standard procedure. Sutherland's on the radio sounding professional. All units maintain spacing. Stay alert. We move in 5. Convoy rolls out. First 30 minutes completely quiet, just dusty roads and nervous tension. Standard Iraq deployment stuff. Then Sutherland's voice comes over the radio. Sounds different. Shaky. "I'm feeling sick. Need to switch vehicles." Wade responded, "Sir, we're in the middle of the route. Protocol says maintain positions." "That's an order, Sergeant. Pull over." We stopped the convoy. Middle of nowhere. Every second sitting still made us more vulnerable. This was exactly when attacks happened. Sutherland climbed out of the lead vehicle, stumbled to the back truck, the one furthest from danger, the one that wouldn't hit an IED first if there was one buried in the road. Wade got on the radio. "Sir, the lieutenant's supposed to be in front." Silence. Then Sutherland's voice. "Quieter now. Continue mission. I'll coordinate from back here." Curtis looked at me. Did that officer just abandon the lead position because he got scared? We continued the convoy. Sutherland stayed in the rear vehicle. Wade ended up leading from the front, even though he was enlisted and Sutherland was the ranking officer. Nothing happened that day. No attacks, no IEDs. We made it back to base safely, but word spread fast. Sutherland had moved to the safest position while making enlisted guys take the dangerous spot he was supposed to be in. Next morning at formation, Sutherland acted like nothing happened. Started giving another speech about courage and duty. Wade interrupted him. "Sir, with respect, why'd you move to the back yesterday?" Sutherland's face went red. "I had a stomach issue, Sergeant. Medical reasons." "Funny, because you looked fine once we got back to base. Saw you eating pizza at the chow hall." The platoon went silent. Everyone watching this confrontation. Sutherland tried to pull rank. "You questioning my orders, Sergeant?" Wade didn't back down. "I'm questioning why an officer who talks about leading from the front spent his first mission hiding in the back." Sutherland had Wade written up for insubordination, but the damage was done. Every soldier in that platoon knew what happened. 2 weeks later, another convoy mission. This time Sutherland didn't even pretend. Just assigned himself to the rear vehicle from the start. Made up some excuse about better radio coordination from that position. Wade ended up leading most of our missions. Sutherland would show up at briefings, give the official orders, then find reasons to stay at base or ride in the safest position possible. The worst part came 3 months in. We'd been taking indirect fire at our outpost. Mortars landing inside the wire. Everyone scrambling to defensive positions. I'm running to the bunker when I see Sutherland sprinting past me. Not toward the fighting positions. Toward the reinforced command center where all the brass stayed during attacks. He literally shoved past a private named Vincent who was helping carry ammunition. Knocked the kid down in his panic to reach safety. After the attack ended, Sutherland emerged acting calm. Started directing cleanup like he'd been in command the whole time. But we all saw it. The officer who preached about sacrifice had trampled an enlisted soldier to save his own skin. Wade finally reported it to the company commander. Took 3 other witnesses with him. Gave a full statement about Sutherland's behavior over 3 months. Sutherland got quietly transferred 2 weeks later. No explanation given. Just disappeared one morning. Heard he got assigned to some desk job in Germany. They sent us a new lieutenant, guy named Foster. First mission, he rode in the lead vehicle without being asked. When someone suggested he coordinate from the rear, he said, "My job is up front with you guys." That's when I realized the problem wasn't officers in general. It was officers like Sutherland, the ones who wanted the rank and respect without earning it, who talked about honor but ran when things got real. Wade put it best. Real leaders lead. Cowards hide behind rank and give orders from safety. I served 3 more years after that. Met good officers and bad ones. But I never forgot Sutherland. The lieutenant who taught me that rank doesn't make you a leader. Character does.